Oh, there's another update. Hold on while it updates. And I'll start the game up. I wonder if because of the update, will I have to recreate the source and all that? It will capture it right away. Let me turn down the volume. There might be an echo before the volume gets too low. It does indeed look like I have to create a new source. I don't see it capturing the photosensitivity epilepsy warning. So, game capture. Actually, let's just see if I can alter this one. Properties. No, just delete it. Remove, yes. New game capture replaced. There we are. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know what it is. I thought hard about it and I've decided that I won't try to use a guide to avoid advancing the story. That I'll just take the risk. Autosave system, the bad save system that is in this game that is autosave only, is likely to lock me out of content at some point, but I decided to just go with that. So as you can see, I'm in an area that needs to be explored. Hopefully I can get a little hint at this. So I'm gonna go back to where I came from. Wait, I think actually, was it in the The next destination is the bar inside the station. Several people there may help us get to Phoenix City. So we need to find the bar in the station. A man named David needs binoculars to fix his telescope. He requested find a girl in the arcade room inside the station and bring her binoculars. So we have two things inside of a station. This is apparently the station, the western station of The Sims. Hey, how's it going, Soren? So let's ignore the station. Yeah, these people are saying the same thing as last time I passed them. Let's start heading this way. This is where we turned around last time and went into the station a little bit to look around. Evil computer controls the government. I know it. Reach an old ticket machine, no longer operating. What's up with the comedy show? Hospital. That's a bit disorienting. They really decided to go... You go left into the hospital and now you're going right? I mean, that's not technically impossible, because all you would have to do is just the camera should just be on the other wall instead of this wall. But still, it's disorienting to say the least. The world seems full of good men, even if there are monsters in it. Yeah, huh. All right, Soren, thank you. Not the regulator again. Seems like a quest. The orange test, I think, text means quest, I think. Is something wrong? Damn right there is. I tend to this darn machine more often than I tend to my patients. So this is the doctor probably in that message. So the doctor and the nurse are two different people. Are likely two different people still. I'm a doctor, not an engineer. Come on now, damn it. I know a bit about machines. Maybe I can help you. I could sure do with a hand, or a leg, a heart, or a liver. It's nice too. I'm just kidding. I know how to fix it. I just need a spare vacuum regulator. Yo-Yo has one, but I can't leave my patients. Both are in pretty bad condition. Would you pay Yo-Yo a visit and bring it to me? Med Bay staff. Doctor's burden. It is hard to work at the med bay. Is it hard to work at the med bay? Takes a while, I guess. Fighting death with our bare hands is an aspirin. Some come and go, some return, but most of them don't breathe for too long. It just makes sure it doesn't hurt so bad. Lessen their pain. Are you the only doctor here? The only one stubborn enough to carry on. There's also Veronica, my chief nurse. Works harder than me, trying to be a miracle worker. It's her day off today. That means she's handing out the pills in the old post office. No rest for the wicked. I need to go. You sure do. Hurry up and bring me that damn regulator. It's okay. I'll get used to it. Used to it. Quarantine. It doesn't hurt anymore. Acute radiation syndrome, ARS, is a general negative health effect caused by brief exposure to a strong radiation dose. Early symptoms: fatigue, fever, nausea, arrhythmia, and severe skin pain. Later symptoms: inner organ, skin, and muscle degeneration, neural dysfunction. Prognosis: as the blood cells production system and DNA generation quickly, the patient will die within 1 month. Chronic radiation syndrome is a general negative health effect caused by prolonged exposure to a mild or low radiation dose. Early symptoms: fatigue, fever, nausea, and arrhythmia. Later symptoms: immunodeficiency, infections, and cancer. Prognosis: lifespan of patients varies from a few years to a decade. The overcome is still considered negative. FPRS reminder: there was no treatment for CRS in the past. However, CRS is the chronic radiation instead of the acute. However, with the progress of modern machines, we are now able to prolong and enhance the lives of our clients. The most reliable method of CRS treatment is tissue or organ transplantation. If you have any of the described symptoms, please contact the nearest authorized FPRS center. I'll contact your mama. That is disorienting. I don't like it. And it shows a strong bias towards wanting the player to move from left to right. So we gotta avoid the bar for now and look for the arcade. We have the laundry. We have the more laundry, I guess. What appears to maybe be the bar because it says food. Bars typically do have food as well. I don't know. Unknown. Kind of plant with an invisible barrier. That girl in that weird girl at the arcade, she creeps me out. So I guess this is probably going to be the arcade then, inside here. Let's go get the shiny before we go to the arcade, since it's close. There's another song. One hell of an arcade. Wait, someone lost a game of tic-tac-toe? Inconceivable. Hi, I'm Susan. Do you want to be my friend? What the hell? Horror? The video game called Horror. Ah, yes, Horror, the video game. Another tape. Whee! I see you, rat. All right, let's go be Susan's friend. Hello. I know you have binoculars. I need them, please. No, I only give things to my best friends, and you are not even a friend. What are the requirements for gaining friend status? You talk weird, mister. I am Reach. I do not want to scare you. I am just not good at talking. Me too. My mom says I need friends, but no one wants to talk to me. But we are talking. So we are friends now? Do you want to play arcade games? I never played arcade games. I don't know how. Never played in arcade. This is sad. You can play now. I have lots of games here. They all seem to be malfunctioning. Pimpus got mad and broke my arcade cabinets when I beat his score. We are not friends anymore. Oh. But I can fix them. This one. I need a rectifier. A rectifier, is it? Just like in a ticket machine. My mom says I should not walk around alone. But you're an adult, so you can search for it, right? I think I can. Cool. We'll wait here, friend. Yeah, what makes me think I can get it from the ticket machine, though? Susan's mom. Where's your mom? My mom is working in the mines of Mordor, as she always does. She is very busy. I had to add that. I wanted to work with her, but she said the mines are not for children. I don't like how it does the auto scroll on that. Well, it finishes the text too fast, so I hit the button and then it just skips it. My mom, I do not have a mom. I have worn. You have a dad? Cool. I wish I had a dad too, so we could play in the arcade together. You seem to be fond of arcade machines because they are awesome. I can tell you so much about them, but Mom told me do not like talking about the arcade. Why? Maybe they like more adult things like drinking and whining. But I'm not an adult, so I spend most of the time here in the arcade. Can I have your binoculars? You're my friend, but not my best one yet. Bring me the refractor, and I will think about it. I will have to go. See you soon, friend. Please remember about the refractor. I say refractor. So do I need to put a ticket in the machine? Like, I don't understand. She said, she mentioned the ticket machine, but but I do not know what a rectifier looks like, Warren. Susan will know. We should take everything here back to her. Oh, I think we disassembled the machine. I see. I see. For some reason, I thought like we would get the part. That's definitely stupid thinking. That was way video gamey thinking. A multitude of electronic components found inside the station ticket machine. These rusty scraps are the only spare details available disposals, but those who know how to use them can do real miracles, like creating complicated handcrafted prosthetics or making the old tech come back to life. I feel like that would mean this device that I just disassembled is valuable, and I probably shouldn't have done that. Especially if at some point I get a ticket for the ticket machine, or I get something to get a ticket from the ticket machine, but it's too late now because I broke the damn thing. Well, there's no saving and loading in this game. There is only auto save and loading. So the damage has been done permanently, if that's the way it works. I go in a building on the left and I start heading right. It's very annoying. Sorry. I do not know what a rectifier is. Here is everything I found. Wow, so many things. Now I can repair more games. All the games. Just give me a second. Damn, that was fast. That's some Pac-Man. I just saw that. Some discount Pac-Man. It worked. My arcade cabinet is back. Reach. You are officially my best friend. And as my best friend, you can play as much as you like. Next time, I will repair more arcade cabinets. But now you can try and beat my high score for a reward. I helped you. Can I get the binoculars? Mom will not let me give them away. She is afraid someone clumsy will break them. But if you beat my high score, I'll prove you're good enough. I'm sure she would not mind. Can't say I didn't see that coming. See you soon, best friend. Come back. Alright, let's play some Pac-Man. Take bold donors from the streets until you feel Phoenix mobile. Control Phoenix mobile. Drive Phoenix Mobile to the hospital. Move organs from donors to customers. Be careful not to touch the borders. Don't worry, everyone will make it somehow. Not working. The game is frozen. I guess this is a design flaw. Hitting A to go next does nothing, so I guess gotta back out. We gotta beat sus at 1,000 or 5,000. Very sus. Hey, the doc plays the game. Tempest was number 1, but he was defeated by Sus, who's the girl. I don't know who Yoey is, but Rob. I don't know who that is. Maybe the robot. I don't know who VLD is, but I know who Doc is. What's that girl's name too? Cal. I don't remember. Oh, that's definitely not the correct way. I can't touch the barrier. It like automatically turns if I do. Maybe that's the border. Huh? What am I doing? I guess this is where you don't touch the border. Oh my god, I gotta get over 5,000 points. This is terrible. I better start getting some major bonuses or else this is gonna take way too long. All right, the points went up significantly. This should be like the last one, hopefully. What? I need another body part? I need more? No, it doesn't matter. I got high score. Take that, bitch. The game is primitive, but engaging. I should tell Susan I beat the high score. Warren. I'm not. I don't like that game enough to try to get a higher score, so let's just do a little Google. Replaced video game. High score rewards. Arcade. Let's add arcade. Uh, there are multiple arcade games you can play. There's an achievement for beating a score on 3 games. First high score. Let's see what if okay. Deliver the component once the repair. Step up to the machine and play the minigame. Must play it. Stop at the leaderboard. Narrative moves into chapter 4. The hub areas evolve, and Susan continues her. Wait, the hub areas evolves. Oh no. Then do I want to even? Do I want to even talk to Susan? I was trying to learn if I needed to get a better high score. But maybe I want to go in here and see what's going on in there. Because what if that area changes too? Condos are safe too, huh? Bullshit. No chance in hell I'm leaving the station. Can I go down again? No. I just wanted to find out if I could get if a higher score meant a better reward, but now it's talking about something about a hub area evolving, which to me implies the world advances in time. Maybe I can go to a different site and get something that's more specific about the arcade machine. This website doesn't want me to read it unless I do stuff or something. Can I switch my tools over to any time in the past week, maybe? Maybe more likely to give me information related to the game. Nothing that I can see. Alright. I don't know. I can't really find anything. No, I'm not restarting my computer. Hold on. I gotta tell my computer that I'm not restarting it. There we go. I just have to hope that this doesn't advance time. Like, I don't think it will. Like, man. All right, we're going for it. This seeming a lot like I'm advancing time and skipping to the next portion of the game. Be polite when talking to the console. You might get in trouble. Ironwood. And who are you? Reach, you kept me waiting, dude. Come on, show them. Show them. I found this firearm. Its malfunction is currently out of order. One broken gun can't change shit. You don't get it. I'll fix the gun and it'll work, and then you go use the gun to storm the wall and wipe out your squad like the last time. You didn't even need a gun to wipe out your people back in the Prospero. Get out, Tempest. I was just out. Reach, right? Sorry you had to witness that. This is kind of a caring place, but we have been through a fair share of hardships. Stay away from that kid, newbie. He's as stubborn as a mule and can't see further than his nose. You should reflect on that, Ironwood. You and Tempest share more than you think. I'll help you once I finish your work. Explore the station for now and make yourself at home. Once I finish my work. That's good. So I haven't locked myself out of stuff, hopefully. Just dimensions and stuff. Every 20 yards there's an Ash Guardian 3 model weapon automatic on the wall. With 252 corporate officers and 700 troopers that are civilians on the wall. The Phoenix Wall being in front of the Tower District proposal, good sign. Good sign. I should say above. Tempest might be hot-headed, but he has a good soul. Why did you tell Tempest to get out? He said something wrong on purpose, something harsh and hurtful. The boy is still very young. He grew up here, behind the wall. He never knew a life we lived before, the choices and sacrifices we all had to make. But now you are here, so there's nothing left to lose. Starting your life anew, liberating, don't you think? Feels liberating, don't you think? Ironwood always is like that. Unsociable, stern, easily irritated, and dead tired. But he is the most hardworking and reliable man on their entire station. His past is a heavy cross to bear, but he's still standing. And I trust Ironwood with my life, as everyone else here does. And we'll go now. Sure. Get some rest, and then we'll help you find your new place. So maybe this is just like a hub place for the game, and I go on missions and return here. The console. You and Matriarch are in charge here, is that correct? Alas, Tempest is as well. We are the council, chosen by the people. I wish you could get a straight answer about. I guess it's too early. The game's been out for too little time, and that game is supremely boring. So I just don't want to play it anymore to test if a higher score is better. I'm in a higher score than my current high score. Alas, Tempest is as well. We are the council chosen by the people. Not like anyone else volunteered, though. I supervise scavenging and what's left of mining. We exchange the resources we find for food and medicine with a corpse. Or cores. Matriarch makes sure everyone lives in peace with themselves and each other. The Tempest and his squad protect us from the scum that roams among the ruins of the old world. Tempest seems like a good person to me. Don't let his juvenile fervor charm you. The boy knows shit about life, and some of his escapades cost us way too much. My advice to you, Reach, try not to fall victim to the games he plays with death. I need to go. Just don't get yourself into any trouble. This peculiar creature, I have inexpectedly urged to observe its existence. Inexplicable. Why am I not observing? Observe its existence. Observe its existence. Observe it. If I pressed it 100 times, maybe he'll observe it better. I tried to jump off the stairs, but the game... Oh, you know, it's the same every time. Reach every damn time. What's the same? Everything. Ironwood, Matriarch. They never believe in me. They never listen. Why would they believe in you, my man? Don't you mean believe you? The truth is, Reach, they've comforted where they are too scared. They're comfortable where they are too scared to do something that matters. No big deal. I don't need them after all. There are no unlocked doors. There's someone who will help. Unlike those fossils. First door on the left side street. I'll be there. But first, I need some time to cool down. Go explore the station, Reachy boy. Meet new folks, offer them help. Make an impression. I'll impress your mama. First door on the left. So how do you like the station so far? It is chaotic and battered. Hey, don't judge the good old station by its looks. That's why folks choose to camp outside. They feel safe here. This place houses all our supplies and infrastructure. There's a hospital, a job center, some shops, and even an arcade. Won't spoil everything though. You better explore it yourself. You seem to have some misunderstanding with the Matriarch and Ironwood. I gotta check on something, guys. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. My roommate came home. I talked to him for a bit. I had to see what's going on. You seem to have some misunderstandings with the matriarch and Ironwood. Usual stuff. We have to tolerate each other to keep going. Honestly, they're great. The matriarch stopped the bloodshed when the wall was closed and negotiated with the core. Ironwood is an experienced miner. He was the head of the best coal mine in the country. I respect him a lot too. If only he respected me too. But what about you? Why are you a part of the council? I'm the fresh air the council needs. I will go now. Enjoy yourself, Reach. See you soon. So the way I understand it is when I turn in the score at this arcade, things will change here. Based on that one bit of text I read when trying to investigate if a high score does anything for me. You did it, best friend. Come back next time for more games and rewards. Now med stems are used much faster. Oh, what the hell? This is a character upgrade. I still think I'm technically playing on hard. I thought I was playing on normal, but the description of easy, normal, and hard is that easy has weaker enemies and 3 med kits after every battle. 2 is the most balanced with 2 med kits after every battle. Hard, certain enemies have an increased amount of health and deal more damage. I think it says something maybe. I don't remember. And you have only 1 med kit after each battle. I've only ever had 1 med kit. I thought I selected normal, but I guess I didn't. So we might run into some trouble late game. But maybe not, because the description of hard saying that is specifically saying that certain enemies have increased health makes me feel like it was balanced. It wasn't just a flat generic, yeah, hard's harder. I have beaten your high score. Am I best friend enough to have your binoculars? More than that, you are my super extra mega hyper best friend now. Oh, I didn't hit the button to see my thing. Here, just do not break them, please. I have to go. See you soon, my best friend. Come back and play anytime. This model used widely by the military for Phoenix Corporation implemented eye modification for the soldier and engraved reads to Corporal Matthew Millard in memory of his service in the Bay of Pigs. Bay of Pigs? Did it give me a button prompt to look at further information when I was upgraded? Because if not, if it did, I'm gonna crash the game and see if it saves. I don't know if it auto saved after I talked to her. I'm just pulling up my stream right now to see if it said if they had a button prompt too, because I don't see where I'm supposed to look at this information. And I wanted to read exactly more if it had more. No, it just says next. There's no button prompt to investigate this immune modulator. You would think this would be information that should be important in some way. You know what I mean? Like I should be able to, like, my buffs that I've received should be somewhere in the game. I don't got anything like that. Why was the goodbye letter why did I have a dot as if I hadn't read it? Mr. Jackson, I'm done. The city turned back into what it was before a hall of being a donor and an honor bullshit. Yeah, I already read this. But I had a little dot as if I hadn't read it. Optional. This does not list as itself as an option. This is optional, but this and this are not. Interesting. At least according to the UI. Yeah, I don't know how to check to see if I'm in normal or not. Like maybe the save file itself. It doesn't look like he... Oh, right there, normal. The game's difficulty is normal. Then why do I only have one med kit? Eh. You did it, friend. Come back next time for more games and rewards. That's one of the things I was thinking, but when the description of the... that doesn't feel right. But now we're left with that being pretty much the only option. The reason that doesn't feel right is because it's not like it said how many hearts I'm going to get through one playthrough, right? Like, it listed the med kit. I could have just walked past that med kit and not grabbed it, couldn't I have? Maybe med kits are not optional, and when you get to where you get to, you unlock one, you just get it automatically. And sooner or later, you're going to get 2 med kits, period. Unless you're playing... Like... That just feels weird, because why wouldn't they give me both of them at the beginning? Because now, in order for them to give me one, they're gonna have to give me one later on. But then when you play on hard, that one that you find later on, there's just gonna be nothing there. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels weird. And that also means that on the easy difficulty, where I think it said you get 3 med kits, that would mean there has to be 3 individual places that you find a med kit, likely. Or maybe the second place gives you 1 or 2, or the first place gives you 2 instead, or I don't know. I just feel like it would just have been a lot easier for them just to give you both right away. So it's kind of weird. Like, maybe I screwed something up and I missed a med kit. And they are optional. Like, and you can just choose not to pick one up if you don't want. It said beating the game and turning in advances the area, but it clearly did not. He's still here. Yeah, I'm sure something will come up sooner or later, Soren. Like, it's not that big a deal. I'm sure even if I only ever end up with 1 medkit, I could get my way through the game. I've played harder games than this so far. This game is not even somewhat challenging at the moment. But it's still very early game. The guarantee for this generator expired a long time ago. I could it could malfunction at any moment. So we can give him the binoculars. Do I want to give him the binoculars right away? Sure. What is it that the doctor needed again? Yo-Yo's workshop. Just look at these bad boys. Some serious gear here. Military model too. I wonder how that weirdo got her hands on them. Whatever. All right. I'll change the lens and you start the generator. I must warn you, the light reflected from the panel may cause a severe retinal burn. Did I ask for your lecture? Now shut up and turn on the effing generator. Can I warn him again? Inspect the wall. What exactly do you want to see? Troopers, there are dozens of them, no, hundreds of them packed in like sardines, all there in the solar panels. They start shooting around and anyone to get too close to the wall, but I'm smart. So he's already said all this. How did you get here? Sold my... So he said all this too. Why is it acting as if I haven't talked to him about that? Dawn now. Do you think we can sneak through the patrols, Warren? It works. It works. Health increased. Genetic profile 2. Wait a second. So that half a heart. The reason I never had a full heart there was because I never had the ability to have the full heart. I just now gained the second half of my heart. Let's see now. Trooper at the gate, patrol on the wall. I bet they're sweating like pigs under the bastard solar panels. Be careful. Don't look at the... Ah, I can't see. I can't see. It's a retinal burn. Depending on the longevity of the exposure, your vision may return. May return? He's only got one eyeball, by the way, guys. Hey, Prophet Time Cat. You would think someone with one eyeball would be more careful when someone warns them about potential single eyeball damage. May return, ha. I was promised I may return home when I gave those my eye. Let me take you to the station. We can find someone to help. Get away from me. I just need to blink it out. Just need to blink fast enough. My only sunshine. I need to blink some more. I need to blink some more. The generator crackles and grinds but works. Can I use it? All right, my man, good luck with your eyeball. Like, I know if I only had one eyeball left, I'd probably be a little paranoid about my eyeball. Everyone's already paranoid about their eyes, I would imagine. At least I know I am. He only had one eye. Oof. Too young for the Death Squad, huh? You know, the Tempest was only 16 when he joined. Why can't I? So that's Yo-Yo's, I think, and it's open now. So I can't see Veronica right now. Is this I think this is Tempest's actually, but maybe it is Yo-Yo's too. Maybe Tempest hangs out at Yo-Yo's. I don't know. You think there would be an optional walking animation that you could do? Seeing as that there is a walking animation in the cutscenes and in the trailer. Cheers, old man. Sorry I won't see you in person. Let me adjust the AC again. right, there we go. Here's old man. Sorry, I won't see you in person this time. Leaving again tomorrow morning. We just returned from the raid. We reached Missouri. I think some shit everywhere. Same shit everywhere. Roadblocks, quarantine zones, and fucked up ecology. The Corps evacuated that small town I told you about a couple of years ago. Moved everyone behind the wall and turned the town into a panel factory. Yes, but guess what? I found some healthy looking corn. Not a lot, but it has potential. So could you put together something like a hydroponic bed? I'll try to sprout the seeds. Even if a few cobs are all we get, at least the kids will taste some real popcorn. You found some popcorn? Corn seeds? Or did you like some of that? Because some of those are in corn, the cob tastes better. And popcorn's good and all, but it ain't corn on the cob with a little bit of butter and whatnot. We've seen this cutscene. Reach, let me introduce you to my homeboy, Yo-Yo. He's a bona fide tech wizard. Used to work with power banks, batteries, and other electromagnetic stuff. I hear you've got something pretty special for me to look at, Reach. Yes, I have damaged firearm. I need it to function again so I can get back. Ain't we all after that, boyo? Haha. This gun may be the only thing we can that can really help. Hand it over. Aha. A newer model, but the same principles. Safe to hold, but if you tried it, something. Reach, Tempest told me not to use it. Is that true? Yes, the bioscanner is damaged, so... It's not. The energy system is damaged, sure, but the bioscanner is intact. Curious to use it in combat, you... What happened over there? I was reading, I couldn't tell. That thing you just dropped, could have killed you. What was I have a kinetic coil prototype that Core didn't manage to steal. They'll replace the energy system just fine. That'll replace. But the battery state troubles me. Let me see what the problem is. Wait. Let me see what the problem is. Just something makes sense to me, my friend. It's the database. But he never agreed to be a donor. There must be a technical mistake. That's impossible, Reach. Doesn't make a mistake, but let me run a check on your friend. Oh. I have a coffee in my hand or something. Taking a real life drink. All right. Welcome. You're logged in as Warren Marsh Phoenix inside core double whatever build stable. That's a big ass build version whatever. June 22nd, 1983. So this is currently 1983. Check Phoenix Mail Network. Dr. Dr. Marsh, our team prepared your statement for the annual press conference. We remind you that your presence at the conference is not required. We know how important it is that you distract from the research and your mistakes are found. Contact us as soon as possible. Dear friend, unfortunately, I am not able to attend the conference in person, but I managed to take a short break from the work to make some notes about Reach events. Grim rumors have spread across our country lately. Talks about cruel body experiments, forced donorship, and even kidnapping flooded hearts and minds, but vile people tried to ruin the Phoenix Corporation's reputation since the very beginning, and they never succeeded. The police have already investigated the sources of the rumors and arrested the culprits. As a citizen, I want to thank PCPD for keeping us all safe and sound. As a scientist, I assure you that Reach continues to exist solely to serve humanity. Any donorship is voluntary, and the donors and their families receive a worthy compensation for helping those in need. Since the launch of Reach in 1965, the Phoenix Corporation saved over 20 million lives, and the nation economy experienced incredible growth based on the Phoenix Corporation's inventions. Together, we have rebuilt and improved our society. Today, every resident of the city has an opportunity to live and prosper. In the nearest future, pain, illness, and suffering will become nothing but a remnant of our difficult past. As the creator of Reach, I'm grateful to be a part of the most human project in the world's history. Thank you. This is from Dean. With respect, Stacy, whatever, Dean, head of the Phoenix Corporation's press department. Wait, so are we the creator of Reach, or is she? I guess not. I guess Dr. Marsh is. Hey, Warren, found another Stevens code block. Some old calibrated rules and authorizations and stuff. Don't know how it keeps popping up in the log. That bullshit he left us like 15 years ago. Maybe neural profile imprint or something. I'll send Kevin to dig into that. Just don't nag on him, please. You know bosses want to keep Reach squeaky clean and safe. With respect, George Clive Duke, Reach Virtual Security Department Chief Engineer, Phoenix Mail Network. All right, so I checked my mail. Because it seems like the searching is the next thing it wanted me to do, so I skipped that and went straight to mail. Wait, I was able to check my mail before logging in. Tier 1A. I guess it's already searching. Birth date 1956. Document whatever. Main donorship option kidneys. Donorship exception pass as voluntary. Donorship exception pass as voluntary. What the hell does that mean? Is there an involuntary? But right here in the mail thing, they're saying, yeah, we don't know about all that shit. It's all made up. They don't involuntarily. And why is there a pass as voluntary? Are we, and what do they mean by pass as voluntary? Does he pass to be voluntary, or Are they passing him up and they're just taking it? Because under that it says approved status accepted. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I ran different against your friend and he's in the database. There's no glitch here. Clear it for sign off. I'm not sure. Listen, Sophie, I'm a bit of a friendly advice. Starting your career with confrontation is a bad idea. The best thing to do is just follow orders and get on with your job. Okay. Dude, are you all right? You went all woo all of a sudden. Can I explain what happened? But I am fine now. Okay, yo, yeah. What you got for us? I'm done. This new energy system charges blasts with impact energy. The more you hit, whatever, in theory. We need practice. Bro, like, why does the text go so fast sometimes? Use the caution and remember it'll explode in my hands other than yours. So make sure to keep it away from. Like that, make sure to keep it away from was there twice as long. Time for the real test. Come on. Show the bad guys the boy a good. Fine. Got plenty of them anyway. Hit the mannequin to gather enough energy, then shoot. Attack and countering enemies gain energy. It decreases by dodging and being passive. By being passive. When the energy bar is filled, press the right trigger to shoot an enemy with a devastating effect. You wanna go? You wanna go? Mannequin Skywalker? Haha! Take this! Not with a gun, but with heart. Reach, my man. That was rad. Means of murder are still what the corporation does best. But that's all we can do. Without a new weapon battery, the gun won't perform at full power. Can you make a new one? I tried once. It exploded while testing and blew his arm off. It was the most compatible, so she donated hers. Matriarch was most compatible. Yes, that was, well, charitable, and it is an understatement. Yeah, Matriarch is tough as hell. Would bend over backwards to keep us all alive. Ain't that the truth? It's like, ain't that the truth is up there for 10 minutes, but that 3 sentences was up there for a half a second. Guess what? I think I know where to go get one. Uncle Ben's fire. An old one, but since it's a rifle battery, it should be powerful enough. Wait. So you want to infiltrate termite lair and steal their leader's most prized possession? That's insane, and it's coming from a person crazy enough to help you. Come on, old man. It'll be fine. I have a plan. With this guy around, a piece of cake. It'll be a piece of cake. Here, I thought you outgrown your thirst for danger. At least let your new friend catch some breath. Sure. Reach. Go rest at my place. To the right of here. I'll catch up with you a bit later. That boy will never change. Better be important. How did you get here? Crossed the line, got the corporation mad, nothing special. Was that because of the batteries? Uh-huh. Declined to sell the patient, right. patent rights, so they took them by force. Now my battery power up their guns, used against those they were meant to help. Nothing is worse than that. Is the corporation terminal almost fully operational enough for us to keep in touch with the latest trends? Its access is limited. Initially it wasn't, but people got a bit overwhelmed, so Matriarch moved it here for the sake of everyone's mental health. Feel free to use it at any time. You seem to be the type to handle lots of information. The doctor needs a vacuum regulator. He asked me to come and collect it from you. That Sawbones broke it again. What a waste. That's the last one. Take it. Tell him to take better care of the transfusion machine next time. I swear he uses that machine more than I use my blowtorch. Thank you, Yo-Yo. All right. You've got what you need. Now give me a piece and leave me to work. I will go now. A spare part of the machine once used in radiation disease treatments. It was made by Phoenix Initiative scientists long before donor transplantation became common. Minor incident. Last night, a minor accident occurred at the Phoenix City laboratory. Thanks to the coordinated efforts of the facility personnel, PCPD squads have arrived on site minutes after the incident. The patients undergoing treatment were successfully evacuated and transported to the laboratories in neighboring cities. The facility pass office guarantees that the high quality of their medical services won't be affected by the incident. The Phoenix City laboratory won't be open for tours until further notice. For the safety of Phoenix City citizens, all roads surrounding the laboratory are temporarily cordoned off by the PCPD. Build error, January 1st, 1990. 9,999 all rights reserved. Unmatched license. The place for those with their eyes wide open. Discussion board PC incident. BS. They expect us to believe that it is minor. LOL. Why so many cops then? Mighty Hammer. Truth Enjoyer. Mighty Hammer. My lab contact says they got 2 weeks of paid vacation. No way it's minor. The lab night shift is missing. Sure Phony's gonna interrogate the hell out of him. Destroyed duck. We need to investigate. Who's with me? Mighty Hammer. Destroyed duck. Shut up, dude. You want to get fucked? The area is off limits. Truth Enjoyer. I think something happened to Reach. Hope that robot finally choked on blood and exploded. Are you dumb? Says Destroyer Duck. There's no Reach, dumbass. It's just core propaganda. Destroyer Duck. They use a squad of indigo children. I have proof. Mighty Hammer. Oh my god, here he goes again. The reason I was bringing up their names is because I feel like that might be relevant to future posts if we come back here and read it. This place seems like it's going to be a hub for the game. That it's not a one-time visit, but I could be wrong. Looks like that's been added. And the laboratory incidents added too. Am I missing anything? Looks like we got a solid wall of collected. At some point, we're going to be missing a file, and I'm going to be triggered for the whole game. What is the question mark? What is it? Is that the corn? It looks like corn. I can't inspect it. Where's the room on the right? I don't see it. Is it right here? Oh. I definitely want to check that, but I think that might be where he meant by the room on the right. I thought that was where they were doing prescriptions. But the nurse should be in there. Hello, nurse, right? Am I right? Hello, nurse. But I feel like it's more important to get the doctor his stuff first. He needs it. He's got patients in critical condition. Yeah, but popcorn isn't just, you don't just pop corn off of the cob and then suddenly you have popcorn. I haven't ever done it, but I'm pretty sure popcorn is a specific genetic tree of the corn, and I think, at least, and I believe you also have to let it like grow for a different length of time than normal corn. Let's find out. It's been probably a couple decades since I looked into it. All right, so it says the core differences is the kernel structure. Popcorn is a unique physical structure that other corn types don't have. Very hard outer shell. Dense, hard starch inside with a small amount of moisture. Because like with normal corn that you get that is corn on the cob, you can actually just pick it and eat it without even cooking it. When heated, the moisture turns to steam, pressure builds, and the kernel explodes and turns inside out, popping. Other corn types don't do this because their shells are softer and more porous. Their starch is softer and more floury. Steam leaks out instead of building up pressure. So they just burn or dry out instead of popping. See what I mean? So they might have like a sweet corn or something like that seed, and then they go to grow it and they're like, oh, they put and then they try to like pop it like it's a popcorn, and nothing happens. It just cooks the damn pop. It just cooks the corn until it and it just keeps cooking it until eventually it dries out or burns. But the game being wrong about that doesn't mean anything, right? I'm not talking about the game being wrong as much as I'm talking about the person being. So the person might not understand that, or like understand that on a that there's a difference between sweet corn, which is the more traditional corn that is common, and popcorn. So he might just see corn, and his main experience with corn personally was popcorn. So, and that's what he like, whoa, I could just make popcorn with it, but it might not be that kind of corn. I gotta check the AC again. Sorry about this, but for the next few days, there will be constant AC checks because of how badly it's malfunctioning, and the fact that it's like 90 degrees now where I live, so that sucks ass. All right, done. Hopefully it drops another degree instead of raising anymore. Hopefully that's as high as it's going to get today, since it's getting later in the day and the temperature, I believe, has already peaked outside. Not getting any sunnier. Let's see. When's the temperature supposed to drop? Same as yesterday, not for another hour. Actually, between now and then, it's supposed to go down by 1 degree. Between now and supposedly 15 minutes net from now, it's supposed to go down by 1 degree. So it's already started the dropping process. But there's not going to be a steep drop until from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's when we lose 10 degrees in only 2 hours. And I go from 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. It drops 10 degrees in 2 hours. We've had multiple, whatever, doesn't matter. Close that. Yeah, it's already pretty damn hot here. Gonna be getting over 90 degrees, so for the next few days. I brought you a regulator, the regulator. Finally, now step aside and let me do my thing. Done, he'll live, at least for today. But you have 2 patients here. They both need help. Listen, pal, I'm sorry, but there was only enough blood for 1 person. It was either 2 dead men or 1 alive. Simple math, really. Let's leave them be. Both have a long road ahead. Take this for your trouble. With the machine working again, I don't need it anymore. Well, there you go, Soren. It is... You just get another ampule later in the game. Oh, I get what's going on. I don't think it increases your overall amount of ampules that you'll get throughout the course of your gameplay by increasing or lowering the difficulty. It simply is the amount restored. So let's say I have 10 ampules and I use 5 ampules in 1 combat. Then on easy, it'll give me 3 back after the combat. On normal, it gives me 2 after combat. And on hard, it would only give me 1 after combat. That's what it meant. So I might even get more ampules besides just these 2 that I have. What I wouldn't give for an old-fashioned right about now. Chapter 2, complete the doctor's quest. What I wouldn't give for an old-fashioned right about now. Is that an optional quest? Sure. Still a bit confused, Soren. What I'm saying is, the description of normal, medium, and hard, easy, medium, and hard, I believe was, besides all the other text, when it came to stims, or whatever these medkit things are called, said 1 is restored after battle, 2 is restored after battle, and 3 is restored after battle. So, that for each difficulty, I believe at least easy said 3. I know for sure 2 was for hard and 1 was for, 1 was for hard and 2 was for normal. So what that means is it's not let's say it's refilling them. Like, let's say I have an empty stim vial, and let's say I have 5 stims and I use all 5 stims during a combat. And now I have 5 empty vials. After the combat is finished, it will refill 2 of my vials if I'm on normal. Every single time I have a combat encounter, and then in the combat encounter, I'll get 2 of my 5 vials back. You see what I'm saying now? Basically like a guaranteed resource for combat. You know, some enemies drop money in certain games or healing items in other games. In this game, every combat encounter has a guaranteed drop, if you're on normal, of 2 refills. Imagine it's Zelda and it's and instead of stims, it's bottles, empty bottles, right? In Zelda, you collect your empty bottles. Whenever you kill on normal difficulty, every time you finish combat, it gives you 2 fairies that you could capture with your 2 bottles. But if you already have your 2 bottles full of fairies, then you're not going to get anything, because you only have 2 bottles. But if you have 5 bottles and 2 of them are full, and you finish combat, it drops 2 fairies, then you can fill up 2 more of your bottles. You get it now? So in Zelda games, you never really typically get more than 4 bottles, but you know what I mean. So yeah, the med kits are not a use it and lose it type thing. It's a refillable resource that is tied directly to combat. Oddly enough. I feel like I should check it again every now and then, just in case. It saves when you check it, so that's an interesting thing. I wish this pole wasn't here, this pillar. Alright, so stuff has not advanced with her yet. I think that's it. The question is, do I go up to the food area, or do I go to the nurse's office? I think I'm gonna go to the nurse's office. Excuse me. Why not? We'll check the guy's eye. I doubt anything has changed. Should also warn him about rubbing his eyes, but my character doesn't bring that up, I guess. Or his eye, I guess, technically. We're gonna get to meet the nurse. It's a good puppers, yes it is. Veronica, come. Alright. I'll see you in a bit, Soren. You know what? I'll take this opportunity to refill my drink. That way you don't miss anything. Because you're one of the few viewers actually right now. Let me put this be right back information up on there. That way, for anyone who has stepped away besides him, they don't have to wonder what's going on. BRB. No floofing. There we go. All right. I'm gonna go refill my drink and fiddle with the AC again. I'm back. I've refilled my drink. And I have failed with the AC. We're basically at holding steady temperature. Not rising any higher than it currently is. Still pretty hot in here. But it's not quite as hot as it is outside. So that's something at least. For the next hour, the temperature is supposed to drop 2 degrees. Then big drop after that. Or from after that, the next 2 hours is supposed to drop 10 degrees. After 6 to 8. That's when the house will really start to cool off and the AC will be able to keep up again. Alright, back to the game. Okay. Game. Oh, I have to get rid of these screens. guys to see what I'm doing. Oh, looks like I have to tab out now. There we go. Oh, I need to tab out again just in case someone starts talking on Rumble. I gotta get that back up there properly. There we are. All right, so checking for hidden items. Damn, that took control over my character. Really far out. Yeah, basically right around where my character just stopped, it took control over my character. I guess this is Veronica. Excalibur doesn't bite. He's just overprotective. Need meds? No, Tempest sent me here. I will wait for him outside. Don't bother. Tempest only brings home those he likes. I trust him. I'm Veronica. Nice to meet you. I am Reach. I am new. Still shocked, aren't you? I get it. Life took an unexpected turn you didn't ask for. Just remember, you're not alone. You can always talk to me or anyone else in the station. On the station. You sound strange. Like a cheap counselor? Like a machine. It's the collar. Helps me breathe, eat, and talk. Hard to do that without a larynx. Hi, buddy. You've been a good boy, right? Right? All right. Right, that question, then right exclamation point. So, right? Right. Hey, babe. Don't talk too much, okay? That really is the last battery. Don't tell me you're gonna miss my beautiful voice. Hey, Reach. I've got a gift for you. Let's go. Tempest. No, hush. Finish your talks. Rest well, yada yada. I'll be vegging out in my room. Vegging out, he says. Come grab me when you're ready. I don't like it when they use modern new slang in a video in something. Listen, Reach, sometimes the Tempest can be pushy and reckless. Make sure you're not doing anything you don't want to, okay? Okay. Now take your time and get familiar with the station, or we can talk. Up to you. That's bad. Will she run out of batteries because I talked to her? Different clothes, but sewn in the same style. I presume that Veronica is fond of tailoring. I lost control over my character around here. Let's see. Let's let her guitar go while I cheat. Replaced. Does talking to Veronica too much wear out her battery? She needs a battery to talk because she doesn't have a larynx. I messed up with Veronica. This is from the Fallout game though they're talking about. Anytime past week. No one's talking about it. So the game said when we first met her, Soren, it said her voice was weird. Our character, it said that she sounds like a machine, and she says it's because she's doesn't have a larynx, and so she has a device that helps her speak and eat and things. That guy who we were just talking to says that the battery inside that thing is the last battery, and so she shouldn't talk too much. So that's why I was like, should I even be talking to her? I wonder if something happens here, because that always is staying like that, like as if I didn't collect something I was supposed to collect. Maybe I have to collect something later on. I think the song is repeated now. Tempest will wait for you in his room. Don't rush. Tempest saved my life, and a dozen other people too. Why does he do that? I do not understand. We did not know each other before. Because that's what Tempest is all about. Beneath the loud voice and bad temper. In his eyes, we all deserve a second chance, even if it means an endless fight with something much stronger than him. So he will protect anyone on the station until his last breath. Even Ironwood can't deny it. Tempest inspires others because he sees them as someone worth fighting for. What happened to your larynx? It's alive and well, just in someone else's neck. Did you sell it? I was a singer, so take a wild guess. You did not. I'm sorry, my voice was the only thing I valued in myself. The Corps offered me a lot of money for it. I refused. The next day they came and took what they wanted anyway. No compensation. Only a one-way ticket to Death Pit for a soon-to-be dead. But Tempest saved me, brought me here. Then asked Yo-Yo to make this talker caller thing, and the rest is history. Alright, well, I think I need to go. Stay safe. Hopefully we can get some batteries for her. Or a larynx. I mean, I've probably ripped enough of them out of the bad guys that I beat up. People here lack options, but they still try to remake this place into something familiar. So this is another thing that just stays there forever. Reach, buddy, make yourself at home. How do you like my modest collection? That is a lot of things. I know, right? Takes a lot of sort to wheat from the chaff, you know? We have plenty of good times here, but that's for later. For now. Okay, I give up. Have a look around. I'm so curious. What'll catch your eye? The guitar, the beat up old sofa, the map. This wall catches my eye. Oof. Oof. Oof, it says stop, but I don't want to stop. I must go. I'm sorry, is that a Stretch Armstrong up there? That catches my eye. Veronica teaches me to play, and honestly, I think I've got the talent. That's Devour, the keeper of guitars. Just being silly. I feel like the map is the last thing I should check, because I think that's what he wants me to look at. That's my chill zone. Best place to read, listen to music, and doze off. Now, wait. Okay, I thought that was something. Inspection. The gym of the room, handmade. I keep the map updated and use it to control, plan patrol routes, and other stuff. Are you done, pal? Okay, take your time, but please pick up the pace. Peace out. Why can't I inspect Doggo? Great. I knew I was right. Come, follow me. I was right the whole time. I don't like being told to stop. Shit. Shit. Double shit. All right, let me put the new disc in there, Zoran. The final season, we are still on there. We're moving to disc 2 of the final season. Yes, we are. I like how they're having interesting episodes with weird things going on instead of just trying to increase the overall storyline. Though it does suck at the same time, this is the final season. From what I remember slash have been told is this isn't going to have a satisfying ending. Not to say it's going to have a bad ending, as in everyone dies or something like that. What I mean by that is it kind of just ends because the show was canceled and they thought they were going to be able to stop it from being canceled, similar to the way SG1 did the first time they got canceled. Because they're like, the show's popular, why would you cancel it? There was even the main character, the leader of the team, I can't remember what his name is. He and some of the other cast members with him leading tried to buy Stargate, the rights to Stargate, and continue the show themselves. And the talks fell through because basically the people who owned it were like, no, we kind of want to sell it, but we can't sell any of our franchises right now. None of them. So they'd rather cancel it than sell it and make money off of it. Lame ass bastards. They did just that. They canceled it, stopped making money off of it, then tried to bring it back a few years later, I think, or whatever, whenever, with Stargate Universe, which was a fucking terrible show that got canceled almost instantly because of how terrible it was. Jason Momoa. They can't get Jason Momoa for sure. It would be him doing them a favor, but they can't have him. They can't get him with money. I think he's the only one of the cast of Atlantis to have a big career after. And it took a while for him to catch on and his career to take off. But everyone else kind of had a middling career. Like, they still were on things. They were on various TV shows and some of them on various movies and whatnot. But Momoa, like, took off. The hell? Soren. It just scanned that disc in like 30 seconds. Does the disc even have anything in it? Let's do this again. That might not be cool. That might be a problem. I'm rescanning the disc. We're 20 seconds into the scan. $40 seconds into it. And it's done. 43 seconds. It's never been that fast before. That's like, that is absurdly fast compared to other scans. That could be a bad thing. Apparently there are 7 gigabytes of information on the DVD, so I guess it's real. Yeah, here are the video files. Yeah, that's strange. Close to scanning that fast. I wonder what the difference is. That was an insanely fast scan. I think we're about to advance the story. I'm gonna be done. I think we're gonna have a big advance of the story right there, and I think I just want to be done for the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it there, and we'll just do the Stargate. And we'll be back tomorrow, probably to play the same game again. Hopefully make a little bit more progress than today. All I really did today was just run around the town for a couple of hours. I want to make a little bit more faster progress than that. No. Anyways, you guys have a nice one. I'll see you all the next time I stream. Be tomorrow, same cat time, same cat channel. Be there or be square. Or will very likely be continuing replaced. So, have a nice one, everyone. Bye.